Hey guys, Travis here at the end of day one of week 10 of the LCS with HotshotGG, fresh off a win against Dignitas. Hotshot, how did you guys manage to stomp them so hard? Because that game was, they didn't put up much of a fight.
Well, Cutie Pie kind of threw. I'm pretty sure what happened was Cutie Pie saw the double golems and he was like, "I'm gonna make a cool play here," and Aframu was like, "No, you aren't," and then he just killed him.
So you really think it all was that first blood?
I mean, a first blood doesn't end the game, but it totally swung it into our favor, which we beat them in all the lanes straight up, but and our team comp was superior. I don't know, it was just a mess for them.
So, what do you think of CLG's like status going into this week? Because you guys definitely don't want to drop out down below the bottom four, but then you kind of want to climb up. But I know you guys seem to be so inconsistent in your performance. So, what are you looking to get out of this week?
So we're probably going to be locked into fourth no matter what. I think we're the team most secure to not change their position. So um, we're definitely probably going to be fourth at the end of Super Week. And um, the thing is, going to playoffs, I feel that our team learns from our mistakes quite quickly. But in a best of one format, it's hard to reevaluate against a team you just faced. So um, in playoffs, I think we'll do a lot better.
Reasonable, reasonable. So, looking at CLG right now, what we're constantly having this conversation. I know because you guys are constantly trying to improve. But what do you think is really holding you back? I know for a while it was communication. Do you think you've solved that, or what's the deal?
I mean, communication's still a big issue, but at least we've acknowledged it now and we're trying to work for it. So that in itself really helps our team. And I think our second thing is that we always have this plan and we're like, yeah, this plan is good. And then like 30 minutes later, it's like someone says, no, this plan's good. And then we're like, wait, why didn't we just do the first plan? No, let's do the third plan. And then we just get all our plans mixed up. So like today, this team comp that we had was nothing close to what we normally pick or planned. It was just a mess. And I don't know why this keeps happening. I think it's because we want to play reactively, but then we play reactively poorly in Champions League.
All right. So it's interesting you say like poorly in Champions League. So you think it's a lot of like just you have a hard time reacting to what they're picking and banning.
Yeah. That's basically it. And also, we don't have a clear like understanding of what we're good at or what we should pick because in these games, we had Chaucer primarily camping bottom lane, and we accomplished nothing there. And then I, was trying to play aggressive top lane, and so that got me killed multiple times. And I think everything would have worked out had we had what we usually play, which is Thresh Twitch. And with, Thresh being one of the best follow up gankers in the whole game versus Lulu's follow up is like, I slow you. You know what I mean? So that would have played off Chaucer camping bottom the whole game way better, and that would have turned out phenomenally. But instead, we randomly pick Lulu. I don't know why. We're just dumb. And it snowballs the game pretty hard.
All right. Just sort of transitioning. You guys this week started streaming scrims specifically against Curse, and I think there's always a lot of discussion, especially now, about whether or not streaming scrims are good or not. And Curse has always done this. So, what is your sort of stance on the issue? Have you guys, because you used to not do this, so have you sort of relaxed more on it, or what's going through your mind on that?
Well, I think one of the biggest things that we suffer from is communication issues, and to have the stream open and be able to, criticize ourselves after and look at like how the communication went down, because everything's recorded, is actually really good for us. And I think that helps us solve our problems, which actually leads us to, improving. For most teams, I'd consider it just a sheer disadvantage because you get to see what the other team's playing, how they feel, yada yada yada. But we're usually, secretive about what we really want to do, and we're also, um, we're getting an advantage out of it too. So
So why don't I ask you then? Why not just record the scrims but not stream them so that you can watch the video without having to worry about exposing it stuff? Or are you just like not concerned about people seeing what you're up to?
well, when we're on stream and we're streaming scrims, we take into consideration that fact. So we play or like we play differently, or we show the enemy kind of like what we want or what we think we kind of scare them a bit. Maybe trick them. It's not a big deal. We have a lot of scrim time set aside that's just completely private. If we were to stream all our scrims, I think that would be a problem, but we don't.
So again, I always like to ask the very, very important questions at the end, very serious questions. For the past 4 or 5 weeks, every time I talk to Kelby before you guys play, you guys lose. But anytime we don't, I don't talk to him, you guys win. So that's like the big win that you guys had against Curse. I had to leave LCS early that week. Tonight I was doing an interview, so you guys beat Dignitas. So how much money will you pay me to not talk to Kelby before you guys play a game?
Well, I'll definitely broker with Bride and see if they'll give me a discount to like lock you out. But I'm thinking somewhere in the hundreds. Hundreds at least.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. You have any shout-outs or plugs you want to make at the end?
Yeah, shoutouts to XMG, Azubu TV, and Razor.
For everyone, this is Travis. At the end of day 1 of week 10 of the LCS, you can check out the rest of our coverage at gamespot.com/LCS.